blowing me so hard. I've got to wind quick to keep up with this guy. Surfing at Lake Kurwongbah. Hey. So g'day folks, welcome to another PTP fishing. I'm at Lake Kurwongbah. I hadn't intended to be at Lake Kurwongbah. I actually went to North Pine, and then when I got there I realised I forgot my trolleys, so it's a bit too much of a walk or a drag to do that at North Pine. So back at Kurwongbah, I got here about 5:45 and she's busy. Lots and lots of people here already. Lots of kayaks on the water already, but that's good. As I said in the last video, it's an urban fishery and it's great to see people out here and using the fishery and being on the water. Don't really have a plan of attack now. Ooh, there's the first touch of the morning. Sort of wanted to explore North Pine because during the week I got a recapture thing from the Saratoga that I caught. Oh, my first video at North Pine, I think it's called something like First Look at North Pine or whatever it is. If you haven't seen that video, it's well worth a look actually. Saratoga had me wrapped around trees and all sorts of things, but that fish got recaptured pretty much 12 months after I tagged it. It had grown 6 centimetres, so that's just awesome data and awesome to see that, you know, fish that you tag and release are healthy and growing and doing all of those things. So Kurwongbah today, maybe North Pine next time. Anyway, welcome to another PTP fishing. There's definitely some fish here. Can I get them to bite? Yes, I can. There we go. First fish of the morning. Oh, he's a bit angry, this guy. Oh, nice fish too. There you go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, come on, come in the net. Oh. Hey, giving me a shower as well. So there's that fish. He'd be mid to high 30s, that fish. It's put water all over the lens of the camera. It's not very nice of you. I have to wipe that off before I do any more, but there you go, first fish of the day. So there's that fish. 38 centimetres that fish, so that's a solid start for the day. Oh, and away you go. Not very big, but let's cast over there and see if we can get that guy. Yep, there we go. Ooh. I was going to say he's not that big, but I think he's a little bit bigger than the ones I've been... Oh! Bigger than the ones that I've been getting these bumps from. There we go. Caught on that stinger hook, so if you're ever fishing with spinner baits, stinger hook is very important because it can turn those little bumps into a fish. So try and get this one out of the net, pop a tag in him, then we'll keep going. That was a good bite. It was one of those times where I needed to strike and I missed it. It's a bit like last time, these fish have gone quiet. They actually have disappeared. Had a couple of drifts where I've caught those couple of fish and they've even gone off the sounder. So time to move on. There's something I'm not sure I've mentioned in the videos before, but I love fishing scents. Don't know why. Maybe it just gives me a bit more confidence, but with freshwater fish, aniseed and garlic, very, very popular scents to use. I've got a spray on one here. It's Big John's garlic scent, but you've got all sorts of scents out there. Procure does them. S Factor's another good one. Obviously there's the new Gulp one as well. Maybe when the fish are biting as tentatively as they are at the moment. I don't know whether it just gives me a bit more confidence. I know this much, I definitely smell like garlic prawns right this second, so does it make a difference? I believe it does. Yes, finally. Actually feels alright too, this guy. He's definitely got the kayak moving. There you go, got a golden perch. Haven't caught one of these here for a while. He's not a bad size either. Oh, come here, buddy. Oh, he's got himself wrapped up a little bit. Come here. Yeah. Oh, and gives me a shower. There's that golden. Be nice if he flipped over so I can show you that spinnerbait in his mouth. Session mini single. As you can see, he looks like he's just had a swipe at that because he doesn't look like he's hooked properly. But anyway, golden perch. Very happy. Really been enjoying catching these recently. So nice to get one here at Kurwongbah. That's why the light's so good. I thought I'd show you that fish. He'd be low to mid 40s, I would have thought. Nice little Kurwongbah golden. So, which is a good little fishery, this one. Bass, Saratoga, golden perch. I think there's silver perch in here as well. So that's a nice little fish. So there's that golden perch. 44 centimeters it is. It's playing up a little bit in the kayak, so I've just come into the shallows to pop that tag in him to let him go, and then just let him swim away. So there's the Obsession spinnerbait that I'm using this morning. The bites have been tentative, so I've caught all 3 fish so far on that stinger hook. So days like today where you just realise how important that stinger hook is. There's other days where you just go, I wouldn't need it, but today's definitely not one of those. If I was to believe my sounder at the moment, there's hundreds of fish under me. Oh, there's a fish. Maybe the sounder's telling the truth. This is a very big fish, this one, but doesn't matter. Why has he come off? What's going on here? No, just a little fish. Oh, he says, I'm going to have a crack now, he says. It's not that little. Like, it's not little. It's not huge either, but... So maybe the sounder wasn't telling lies. So there's my little fish, which would be easily a legal fish. So to give you an idea of what I'm thinking at the moment, I am getting bumps. Getting the odd fish. If the sounder's telling the truth, there's fish here. I've been wanting to try those mumblers that Nicholas has been getting all those fish on. I don't quite have the same confidence as he does in them though, so, so my reluctance is most probably, I'm questioning whether I should do a drift and put a mumbler on, just to see if something they've most probably never seen before makes a difference. I reckon I've got a couple more casts in this drift and then may well do that. So the decision's been made. Changed to a mumbler. I haven't gone the colour that Nicholas has been using, I've gone the gold nugget instead. Hoping you can see that in the light there. Sort of swinging around nicely now. That's as close as I've got to the colour spinnerbait that I've been using, which I'm getting enough hits to say that they like it. So gold nugget, Obsession mumbler, The fish are over there. Hey. There we go, first fish on the mumbler. Just get out of the way of these rowers. So I need him to come in reasonably quickly. Oh. There we go. Let's get out of their way. So that's most probably the smallest fish I've got to the kayak this morning, but as you can see, no need for the stinger hook with a mumbler. It's grabbed the main hook beautifully. Gold nugget in its mouth. I reckon he'd be still pretty close to legal though. I reckon he'd almost be right on 30 centimetres. There you go. I was right on 30 centimetres. First fish on the mumbler. Away he goes. So as I was saying, that's the size of the fish that are down there that I'm seeing. So I'm going to put a tag in this one, and then I think I'm just going to move spots, give these guys a rest, and go exploring a couple of other new areas. So as I said, I've haven't moved very far, have no real intention of going a long way today. Normally I'd paddle all the way up the dam visiting all the spots that I regularly do, but since I had no real plan of attack because I was going to go to North Pine today, I think I'm just going to stay reasonably close to the launch point. I'm going to fish this little area here, maybe go up around the corner, because around the corner from where I am at the moment, this time last year was unfishable. It was just weed everywhere, and I'm sure there was fish there, but to fish it was just well nigh impossible. I was even running real shallow diving hard body lures and just picking up weed every cast. So fish this little area here, go around this next point over here, and then into the area that was unfishable last year and see what happens. Enough talking, let's fish. Whee. And learn how to cast. Fish. Yes. So I'll take this opportunity to give you a bit of an update. It's been pretty slow, but that's alright. I'm just working my way up into this little corner, and of course what happens, there's 3 hobies coming out of the corner. So that kind of stuffs my plans up a little bit, but that's alright. So that's the first bite for a little while. Ooh, yes! Finally! Hey, fish. Not a very big fish, I don't think, but a bite. There you go. So I've never caught a fish here before. Oh. And he's actually not as little as some of those other ones I've been getting. But again, as with most of the fish today, no stinger hook, no fish. One more cast along this edge, and then I might paddle out and cast to this edge from a little wider out. Oh, there we go. That's a better fish. Oh, wow. Hit right at the kayak too. That's a better fish for sure. Oh, 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 oh. He wants to get away, this guy. Oh. No, no, no. Stay away from those lily pads. Holy dolly. Again, not a monster, but compared to what I've been getting today, that's up in the calibre of that first fish this morning. So that's definitely a better quality fish. There's that obsession spinnerbait in its mouth again. As you can see, still on that stinger hook, so the majority of today's fish have been on that stinger, but he's definitely a mid to maybe high 30s fish. Anyway, I'll pop a tag in him and I'll let you know how big it is. There's that fish. 355 tip it is, so not as big as the one this morning, but after all the rats that I've been getting, that's a nice little fish. So away he goes. Feels alright too. He's got me buried in something, this guy, I think. Right, off. Nice. It's funny, you know, I just looked up in this corner and I've just gone, there's an area where there'll be a little bit of weed. It should be up in here, and maybe the fish are in the towers. Well, that's second cast up in here, so. But again, look at that. On the stinger hook again. Yes! Oh. Oh, the wind is blowing me so hard. I've got to wind quick to keep up with this guy. Oh. Surfing at Lake Kurwongbah. Hey. Definitely a better fish, this one. Just be a little bit careful here with the rod. Hey buddy. That's a better fish. So that's a better quality fish. I'd say that's mostly equal or maybe just better than that first fish this morning. So the fish this morning was 38 centimetres. That might just beat it. So, as Robbie Alexander would say, his iometer is out a little bit. 37, so a centimetre shy of the fish this morning. Just pop him in the water. And away he goes. So that's it for another PTP fishing. No North Pine, which was the intention, but I've enjoyed my explore at Kurwongbah this morning. It's been a lovely morning. The wind has stayed away. The fish have been tentative. Like I've caught plenty of fish. I'm not complaining about those. The fish are still a little bit small, but I guess the things that I've learnt today is the fish are definitely sitting on the points. They're not sitting in the bays. For whatever reason, they're not really biting properly. So I think I ended up with 15 fish. And all bar one was caught on the stinger hook, so and a number of fish came off as well. So they're obviously having a go at it. I've thrown a hard body, I've thrown a sinking stick bait, and they're not prepared to hit that. Whereas with the spinnerbait and the mumbler, they've at least had a dig at it, which has meant I've caught a few fish. So it's definitely starting to warm up at Kurwongbah. The day's definitely starting to warm up at the moment. I'm not quite sure why I've got a jumper on, but I need it to come off. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you again to all those people who have been doing that. The numbers seem to increase after each video, so that's fantastic. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Plan of attack now is I've got a trip to Somerset later in the week, so watch out for that video. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time for PTP fishing. Had to get a fish on the Rapala. It's just too good a lure not to catch a fish.